Is it going?
Yeah. Wow.
All right, let's go. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Makakodash. I'm the brother Taziar Gabor from Prophets in Babylon, Waco, Texas. Under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. All right. This brother behind the camera is Atiak Nabash. All right. How does it look? It's square?
Yeah, you good.
All right. We're going to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and peace and salutations. On down to the hopeful elect that scatter abroad, pushing out the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. So, you know, it's a lot of things going on. Prophecies are moving as we get closer, closer, and closer to the end. All right. You got a precept open up with?
Oh, yeah. I got one.
You know, and as we get closer to Yahweh's great return, the more chaotic things are going to become. All right, as we witnessing now, spirits getting riled up. People are, you know, losing their mind. All right.
Psalms 50 and 15. And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me.
Okay, and that's what the Lord's men are going to do, because we rely on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. That's our only hope in this place. We don't have we can't rely on anything else, you know? We can't rely on our jobs or what they put their faith in. Money,
Yeah.
cars, you know,
Status.
You see what happens to these celebrities now.
Yep.
All right, Mr. P. Diddy. You know, you can't rely on your carnal status. All right, because this devil that y'all sell your souls to. All right, this man, he'll take it all away. You know, because you can't trust this man. And get that, never trust thy enemy. Behold it. Let's stay right here real quick. All right, you know, these celebs, these rappers, movie stars, entertainers, they have this talent from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and you know, they sell out just to escape the curses. But ultimately, they put themselves in a worse state, because although you have all that money, this man, you know, these higher up elites of Esau, they own your soul, man. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing without going through them. So they putting themselves in a worse predicament. And that fame, now, shoot, it don't last forever. It only lasts like 3 years, and next thing you know, they old news. Or they going crazy, or they being exposed some type of way. You know, you got a whole video recording of P. Diddy and Meek Mill, which Meek Mill supposed to be a top, you know, gangster Philly rapper. P. Diddy's bodyguard recorded both of them, you know, in the act of sodomy. And all you hear is Meek Mill grunting and screaming on the damn voice record, you know? And it makes sense because you see, there's an old video of P. Diddy calling Meek Mill daddy, and then you see Meek Mill in a swimming pool with his butt turned to the side, and he like trying to eat some fame, you know? So all of that, it adds up to why that video came out a few years back. You know? As the time goes on, the Lord's men, his prophets that are out here, we're gonna put our full trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Alright, read it back.
Psalms 50 and 15. And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me.
All right. So, in the day of Jacob's trouble, when we, getting tried, the Lord's going to constantly be delivering his men. And we're going to glorify the names Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? We're going to glorify it. All right? We ain't going to see the Lord's prophets calling on JC. You Israelites that's calling on JC in that day, y'all going to be getting put to death. That Edomite ain't going to save you. All right, you get the other scripture.
Okay. Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
They kind of like move to your right a little bit. Move the whole thing to your right. And scoot back some. Right there. Move to the right a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see me in the sock?
Yeah, I see. See both of y'all.
All right, read it back.
Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemies, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So, never trust thy enemy. All right? Who is the biggest enemy of the nation of Israel?
Esau.
Exactly. Who are the so-called white people. All right? And the biggest thing that our people do in this, our nation do, especially when they selling out, they fully trust in this man, The next thing you know, what? He got Jake doing rituals, satanic acts, selling his integrity, bending over the table for a record deal, All right? But us men, the men of the Lord, we were warned of how this man is. And scripture says, never trust thy enemy. For like iron rusted. All right, read it back.
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
All right. Just like iron, this is how iron rusts, so that's how his wickedness is. All right. This is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. So all the things that happened in the past, it was written for our learning. Our forefathers' mistakes was written for our learning, so we'll know not to do it again. So we'll know not to trust in Esau. So we'll know not to give our strength unto a woman, because they'll destroy us. All right? So the Lord had all that happen for a reason, a learning process. All right, so Romans 15:4 again. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So these scriptures are for patience and comfort in these days that we are in now. All right, and we have hope. These scriptures give us comfort. Jake and the world don't have comfort. Their comfort is marijuana and, a wicked woman, their jobs, money. That's Jake's comfort in the world. Our comfort is these scriptures. Get Isaiah 33:6 real quick. Hey, you have the toilet paper?
No, I didn't bring it down, so. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Wisdom and knowledge is the stability it's going to be the stability of the time that we are quickly approaching. All right, the time of evil, destruction, death, judgment, famine. You know, a mass majority of people are going to be dying horrible and grievous deaths. You know. But what's going to keep us safe and comfort is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. Not your college degree, not your education, not your whatever, you know? It's going to be knowing, it's going to be ultimately Yahweh Shem Yahshua dealing with you, you know? All right, Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. Okay? And the key words, patient and comfort of the scriptures. So that's going to be our comfort, the scriptures. J comfort is what? The things of this world, which is carnal. Because what's going to happen, the Lord is going to put the spirit on his man, Esau, to take away your comforts. He's going to take away your food. You know, Jake pulling up to the fast food 5 times a day. You know, Esau going to take away your food. He's going to take away your money, your Benjis, your moolah, all right? Your Federal Reserve notes, he's gonna take that away. Your money gonna be worthless. This man trying to start a digital society, all right? He gonna take your money. He's gonna take your jobs, so you ain't gonna be able to pay your car, your house, all right? These women gonna bug out, and when they see you losing your power and stability, they gonna leave. So he's going to take your woman. You're going to put the spirit on your woman, you know? So this man is going to take away all comforts. All right, the internet. That's one thing these niggas love so much, the internet. You know? The Lord is going to put the spirit on this man to shut that down. You know? It ain't going to be no internet. No Instagram, no taking selfies 5,000 times a day. All that's going to be gone. You know? So Jake is gonna be really, oh yeah, your weed. You know? Your
Alcohol.
Weed, huh?
Alcohol.
Weed, alcohol. Alright? So like I was saying, you know, all Jake's comforts is gonna be taken away. That's gonna put them in a very uncomfortable state. And with that, you know, that's gonna cause Jacob trouble, man. That right there is already gonna start people to be on the edge. And that's how this man gonna lure the mass majority of people to take that what? You know? That see him. But only the men of the Lord that has comfort in these scriptures, because we don't mind losing everything, you know? Because we know what we got to gain. It's beyond this realm. Alright? You know, scripture says, eyes have not seen nor heard. You know? So, the things that we're going to get is beyond this realm. So, we don't mind losing. But the average Israelite, they do mind. This going to make them go crazy.
Yeah, these 2/3 are cardinal, man. You know, they all they can see is beyond. They can't see beyond this. You know, all they can see is what's in front of them. You know, they got eyes, but they can't see. You know. So,
yeah. Jay don't see the things that's to come. You know, they only see what they see physically with their eyes. You know. Carnal beasts, just like their daddy Esau.
Yeah.
Esau raised these guys.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think the scriptures tell you in Jeremiah 10:2, learn not the way of the heathen? You know, so man, you know, at the end of the day, this is what the 2/3 have done. They've learned the way of the heathen. We've been blessed to get this truth and knowledge. I mean, because we was under that spell of Esau as well. But you know, we're being cleansed daily through this word. Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah for doing that for us, man. You know.
Exactly. All right. Get the next piece up.
You may do Jeremiah 10:2, or you go into something else? Or what?
Yeah, you already got Jeremiah 10:2, right?
Oh, and I just
Yeah, just get the next piece up.
Okay.
Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, all right, and there's iniquity now, how much more in all your all these people, resources and comforts is taken from them? How much more when the grocery stores is completely empty? You know? How much a loaf of bread costs right now?
Shit. Sometimes it depends on what you're getting, anywhere from $2 to $3 to $6, maybe even more than that.
Imagine a loaf of bread costing $50. You know? Imagine the storehouse is empty. All right, your refrigerator is kind of light. All right, so if there's iniquity now, how much more when the food taken away? Jay go crazy now. You saw what happened when 2020 when them damn Popeye's chicken sandwiches would sell out.
Yeah.
And Jay go up to the line and there ain't no more. You know, they were stabbing people over that. The love of many shall wax cold. So the love of many are going to be waxing cold. Your neighbors are going to start seeking to invade your home, you know, and overtake you for food. You know, your neighbors going to start looking at you as an enemy. Your childhood friend is going to be looking at you as an enemy. Your barber, you know, Jake loved going to the barber, telling, you know about the barbershop, they start talking about sports and whatever their everyday life. Your barber gonna be seeking to take your life. All right. If you know where you live, so all your close peers, your what's that word called? Acquaintance. You know, they gonna be seeking to overtake you for their own survival. What was that one guy called again? Just said when a famine happened, he gonna be seeking to kill his neighbors and eat them. He was talking about on the other. Shoot.
Was he a celebrity?
YouTube.
Can't think off right off of it. But I remember, what's his name? The rapper did say that.
You know, Boosie said it.
Yeah, Boosie. That's one I think of.
Forgot that guy's name, but he an Edomite. You know, he was talking about how, you know, if a family hit, he looking at his neighbors. You know, he don't want his family to starve. All right. So, you know, that's the days that we are approaching. All right, you got it. Got a piece up.
Oh yeah. 2nd Ezra 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Okay, and that's from being under the rulership of, you know, this beast. okay? Esau, Edom. You know, he have reached out. His wickedness has polluted the entire earth. So the whole earth is programmed after this devil, all right? Including our nation, which is why they are even more wicked than he is, all right? Believe it or not. He don't even really have to kill us no more because Jake is doing it themselves, okay? So, all right, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. His hurtful works are fulfilled. All right. Look at. Go ahead.
I was gonna go in verse 5, but go say what you gonna say.
Look at the state that our people are in. You know, all they think about is death and destruction. Drill rap. Drill rap is nothing but death and destruction to your own nation of people. You know, you killing your so-called ops, but your real ops is so-called white man. You killing your so-called ops, and you dissing the dead. In return, your ass getting locked up. So you really destroying your life and your own brother life.
Yeah. At the same time, they're the ones that promote it. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, they're promoting you to kill your own kind. You know what I'm saying?
Record labels.
Yeah, there you go.
Sony. So if y'all arresting these drill rappers for killing and all that, why the labels are still up and they investing in it? You know, they're the major source. They're the ones who's giving them the money to do it. You know, that's how you know it's all set up. Gang violence. That drill rap stuff started in Chicago with that old mop head nigga Chief Keef.
Okay.
You know, the king of the mop heads. You know, you got all these little Pookie and Ray Rays running around with this mop head hairstyle. You know, like we was talking about yesterday. You know, we got John Morant, and she can't even focus being an NBA star without trying to be a Pookie and Ray Ray, and didn't even grow up in that lifestyle. You know, imagine, and that's how you know this thug street culture is what's considered as being cool amongst mainly the tribe of Judah, and even the other tribes of Judah, you know? Even this, you gotta imagine being a middle class J. Your parents got a little good amount of money. Y'all got a nice big house. You're talented playing basketball. You came from a good ass school. And you make it to the NBA, you making money for your family or whatever. And you steady get in trouble for carrying guns, something that you didn't even grow up doing, and that's what you promoting. You want to be a young boy, King Von, you know? Which that drill rap, it's popular amongst Judah, but like when you look in the East, it's Judah, Simeon, the Dominicans, because you'll see them doing it, and then Ephraim. Where Ephraim at? So-called Puerto Ricans. So, and then you even got Levi, little Levi doing it too. So you got in the East, New York, Philly, New Jersey. You got the Negroes, Dominicans, and Puerto Ricans. You know, they mainly in the area pushing drill rap. All right. You guys heard of the DDO Samas, the freaking K-Flock, you know? Forgot the other one name. Which they all look the same to me, but whatever, you know? Promoting, just pushing that. Oh, you got more to add?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start up here in verse 5 in 2nd Ezra 15. Verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Oh yeah, read it back.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And that's what the Lord is going to bring. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. You know, in these last days, that's going to be the judgment of these wicked Israelites. The sword. Okay? There's going to be a lot of violence, invading one another. People getting put to death with the sword. You know? Someone kicking down your door with a rifle and blowing your head off, you know? Ravishing your home. Death. Mass death. People going to be dying in the worst ways, easiest ways as possible. You know? Famine. People going to be starving to death. You people that are so obsessed with your body, you know, y'all going to be a good candidate for famine. And that's how you know the Lord got a great sense of humor. You know, I heard a brother from TMS say, oh, you so in tune with your body? You a bodybuilder? Which there's nothing wrong with getting in shape and going to the gym, but these people that are so obsessed with their body and prideful about their body. Look at that guy, C.T. Fletcher. You know him?
No, who's that?
Whatever. C.T. Fletcher, he was all obsessed with being real big, you know, make all them YouTube videos, cussing and stuff. He didn't cut down on a lot of muscle, you know, because he started having health problems.
Wow.
Kali Muscle, you know, he was another guy, you know, the Lord humbled him, you know. Now he done got slim and he still got good shape, but he not all big and swole like he used to. Because ultimately, these guys are unhealthy. Because your body ain't made to be real big like that. And a lot of them guys be taking steroids. But what was that other guy? Ronnie Coleman, is that his name? Yeah. His ass can't even walk no more damn near, you know? He destroyed his back from all them 1,000-pound squats he was doing. You know? But guys like that that's so in tune with their body, they're going to be a great candidate for famine. So the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Ultimately, you know, you got the solar eclipse that's coming, and it literally makes 2 giant X's over America, you know? So the Lord is going to X out this place by that ultimate destruction by them thermonuclear missiles, all right? In the midst of all this chaos, you got these other countries, you know, they're vexed. They talking about shooting missiles, which Putin, the Lord got a mean spirit on Vladimir Putin, you know? Like we was talking about last week in the Tampa camp, all right? You know, he had said something, I forgot. He said he gonna rain missiles on this place. He said something like that, you know? So Vladimir Putin, the Lord put a spirit on him. Like it's saying, I will stir up the Medes. Alright? So that's gonna be the ultimate destruction. But even before that, it's gonna be destruction on this place. Alright, you got more?
2 Ezra 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Verse 20. But for all these things, there shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth.
And that can tie in with they shall say peace and safety, this sudden destruction. You know, things gonna be a little cheap. Jay gonna be thinking everything's nice and sweet, but then guess what? More destruction gonna come.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna catch them off guard. That happened in that happened in 2020. Remember?
Yeah.
They kept saying things are gonna get better. Things are gonna get better. Jake thought them them little lockdowns was gonna like Esau was playing with them. They say, oh, we're gonna have a lockdown for like a week. Next thing you know, it's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's 3 weeks. Next thing you know, we're gonna finish out the month. Next thing you know, it's fucking 2 months. And they still talking about things gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, it's a whole, how long that lasts? Like 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. And even then, when things started kind of going back, it was still people out there still promoting it. So, which caused confusion. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do nothing but bring more confusion. You know.
The whole time they was getting angry with us because we telling them how it is. It ain't gonna get better.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what's gonna happen when that sea hip come. You know, Jay gonna know they taking the you know what?
Yeah.
They gonna know it. But they gonna be too busy worrying about getting that stability back, getting their life back, you know? And they gonna hate us for speaking the truth. And that's gonna furthermore, you know, push them to try to deliver us up. Alright? To Esau. Alright, you can go ahead.
Okay.
How everything look? You don't see comments?
Yeah, I see you, bro. You on there? And the sign. Good.
Go ahead.
Okay, verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
So, alright, many gonna be perishing by famine, but the ones that escape the hunger, they gonna get destroyed by the sword. So, no matter what you do, your ass gonna get caught, man.
Yeah. Verse 23.
Hold it.
Okay.
This is Amos 5:19. As if a man did flee from a lion,
Woo.
and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So, trouble after trouble after trouble.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it's gonna be. You escape famine, but guess what? The sword gonna get you.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get killed by the sword.
Yeah.
Liken it to a man fleeing from a bear. Fleeing from a lion. You know how hard it is to flee from a lion. You know how fast a lion runs.
Woo.
Imagine fleeing, all right, a lion chasing you, and you just barely make it, man. You barely make it.
Mm-hmm.
The lion then cut some of your pants freaking sagging. You got a little scratch on your leg bleeding or whatever. Holes in your shirt, you out of breath, and then you run into a damn bear, which I believe a bear moves, I don't know, probably just as fast or faster than a lion. And you just barely make it out of the bear.
Yeah.
The bear damn near got you. You barely made it out, you know, by a thin hair. And then you run into a safe cabin looking spot, and you lean your hand on the fireplace, you know, to reestablish yourself, and then a serpent bites you. A rattlesnake, something bites you, you know? Shoot, you know, that's how it's gonna be. Escaping famine, and then run into, you know, you get killed by the sword. Alright? And you can make a commercial out of this. Can you imagine this being a commercial? Amos 5:19.
Yeah.
You can literally make
Yeah. Like, you know, one bad situation after another one. Dang. Whew.
Man, you can get a lot of ideas for a film industry, music industry, from the scriptures, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And Esau has done that,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this is a whole commercial, you know, but it's reality, you know. Amos 5:19. Amos 5:20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? All right. So the day of the Lord, it's not gonna be something sweet, cause you gotta think. You gotta think how angry Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is of this place. You know, and it's not far-fetched. He's gonna bring a lot of death and destruction, man.
Well, it makes sense because the scriptures tell you that, you know, you know, you think about us, we're frustrated. You think about the elder apostles, they've been in this thing for a long time. You know, I know a lot longer than we have. But can you imagine Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, how they feel? You know what I'm saying? So no amount of anger that we may have and frustration we have can compare to what Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah had, you know? I mean, it says it right here, 2 Ezra 15:8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. That's what we do now. You know, but imagine how Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah feel. They've been watching this all along, and we just come into this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, the elder apostles, they've been in. Elder Apostle Tahar, he's been in it since what, 85? That's 40 years. The other elders, they've been in it 30, 35 plus, maybe close to 35 plus. So just, you know, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai said, you know, just that anger is going to come out, man. And these people are going to be in trouble. Lord willing, we hope to be the ones to be, you know, saved from this, man.
Read that back. That was a good
one. Okay. 2 Ezra 15:8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
You at your job, man, you're working, it's like it's never gonna end, you know? Everyday continuous cycle, man, a hamster wheel, it's like it's never gonna end. Like, when is the Lord gonna bring destruction on this place? You tired of working for Esau?
Make you, what about that gerbil in the cage that's on that wheel?
Yeah, the hamster wheel.
Yeah, there you
that's
go,
what I
there
said,
you go.
You know, you're on the hamster wheel. That gerbil in the cage.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing, around and around and around and around and around. Man, every day, you know?
Yeah.
Jake tired of going to work. You were saying how, who was that? Was that you?
Oh, the brother from GMS Denver, he gave out a good one the other day. He said, man, Issachar, I'm sorry, Salafi. Issachar,
Yeah.
the hardest working tribe
Out of
out of all the tribes. He's even getting tired. You know, they're getting tired. So, you know, if Issachar getting tired, you know we're all tired.
Mr. He is hired.
Yeah, there you go. I'm glad you brought that out.
Issachar all up on the roofs, you know. Bro,
Yeah.
they work so damn fast on the roofs, man.
Yeah.
Take their little break, about 10 minutes, they back on it. Man, Issachar, they'll get your stuff right. Even Issachar tired.
Yeah, he's tired, man. He's tired.
You know, Issachar tired. You know, bro, we ready to get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, Jake tired of working. Jake tired of seeing our women out of order,
Mm-hmm.
being whores and harlots, adultery, you know. Jake tired of being low at the bottom,
Yeah.
not having enough,
Yeah.
or not having anything.
Mm-hmm.
Jake tired of seeing their own people bugged out on drugs, looking like the Walking Dead,
Yeah.
you know, talking to themselves. All right, looking all crazy, you know. Jake tired of going to Esau schools.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even imagine still going to school, you know. Jake's, bro, you know, we need up out of here. All right, you got another piece of you grab?
Yeah. We wanted to go into that one we did yesterday. Lord willing, if I can find it. Let's see. There you go. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Go ahead, break that down.
So, you know, we're mourning right now. Matter of fact, and I think we talked about this yesterday. Did I tell you about the video where they showed the woman from Moab? She was even complaining about the rulership of Esau. You know, so these other nations are even tired of Esau, man. So how much more, you know, with the Israelites, man? In particular, the elect. So right now, you know, we're in mourning. I mean, that's why the brother always brings out the Saints from Jersey, GMS. We're in the house of mourning because we're mourning right now. You know, we're in mourning. We ain't got nothing to be happy about, man. You know, we ain't got nothing to be happy about.
Read that back one more time.
Okay.
Sheesh, man.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
So when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And right now we are in a state of mourning.
Yeah.
Even the other nations, you know, they fed up with Esau, which we did a video on that yesterday. You know, Esau always exploiting them, you know, going to their countries, ravishing their women, taking their resources, and then come back here and play victim. You know, like they the bad guys. All right.
I mean, you know, you think about this. This world was created for the Israelites. You know, we can't even go nowhere. You know, you know. I mean, you know, we can't go nowhere. We ain't never traveled nowhere. You know, these guys, they can go anywhere in so many different other countries, and it's all good on their end. You know, on our end, you know, if we do go somewhere, we can only go so long, and we got to come back because you know why? Because we got to go back to work. You know, so yeah, man, we definitely, you know.
Yeah, Jake, you can't go. You're not really free. You gotta have a passport, which is a little hall pass. You know, to a different country. You know how you used to be in elementary school. You used to have a hall pass. You know, that's your hall pass to go to another country.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
so
that's
Jake,
a good one.
Jake is not free at all.
No.
You know, and even with that, even if you do go to the other country, you most likely gotta come right back to where you are to go to work, whether it be a month or a week.
Exactly.
You know, gotta go right back to work, right back to enslaving, man. You know, Jake be trying to sell drugs to avoid working. But that don't get you nowhere, but you know, caught up in jail.
Yeah. This is Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing up time. Yeah, so I mean, these these wicked, which the Bible refers to, because Esau is the wicked, they are wearing out the saints. We're worn out, you know. You know what I'm saying? We're worn out right now, man. You know, but we still have to endure until the end, man. You know. They make these laws. We were talking about this yesterday. What about the law? They're gonna tax certain. I don't know where that was, but somewhere upstate they're gonna tax people for rain. You know. Which make me think of a scripture. Hold on. But make me think of Isaiah 10:1.
Yeah, bring it up.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
And that's going into this man's, you know, his laws, man. You thinking about his child support laws?
Yeah.
Child support, which that's really illegal. You're not supposed to be doing that.
No. You know, it made me think of what the beloved brother Ibar, our leader, he said the other day that there was a guy that was in the pen for 5 years for behind child support, and come to find out that the child wasn't even his. So he had went in there and he, you know, for 5 years, and the judge asked the woman. He said, she asked him, he asked her, he said, you know, do you know who the real father is? And she said, yeah, I talk to him all the time.
Woo.
So this just shows you how wicked these women, you know, are, man. They don't care.
And here it is. I bet they didn't even lock her up or nothing.
No.
For lying.
No.
Hey, the Lord says, a false accusation. Hold up. Let me get it. Like. Talking about Shabbat. False accusers. Something.
I ain't got it right now, but I know that's one of the laws. I got it here in Exodus 23:1. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thy hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness.
You can grab that too. You know? So what was the guy locked up for?
Child support.
But it wasn't his child.
It wasn't his child. So he did 5 years in prison, you know.
And she didn't say nothing.
No. They went back to court. And like I say, the judge asked her, he said, man, do you really know who the baby's father is? And she said, yeah, I talk to him all the time. So she had no regard that this man spent 5 years, you know, in the penitentiary, you know.
She said what?
She had no regard for him having to be locked up. She didn't care as long as she got the money, man. She didn't care.
You know? And that's that's another thing that goes on in this world. You know, these women, they can get away with anything. The criminal gets the justice. All right. Which is why it's called criminal justice. You know, justice goes to the criminal. All right. All right, you get the next precept.
Okay.
You got more, you can bring it out.
Okay. There's 11. Okay. Proverbs 16. Proverbs 6, and I'm gonna start in verse 16. These 6 things do the Lord hate. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that have shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that are swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
You got it. A false witness that speaketh lies.
Yeah, we brought that out yesterday.
God.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What was that in?
That's in Proverbs chapter 6, 16 through 19.
Proverbs. I thought I was thinking about squad. That's good. That's good too.
Okay.
You know? All right, so man, this guy, he has to be stopped, man.
Yeah,
He has to be stopped.
yeah.
This man has to be stopped. You know? You can't get no righteousness out of his kingdom.
No.
Like scripture says, the earth is what?
Giving them to the wicked.
Given unto the wicked, Job 9 and 24, and also wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's good one. It's good one too.
Didn't you bring that out?
I think we brought up, I think we talked about that yesterday in that video we did. Oh yeah, in 2nd Ezra 15. So right.
Time, man. Alright, you can grab the next precept.
Okay. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto them all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And Egypt represents America.
You know, which ancient Egypt was what? No, Egypt. This modern day Egypt is what? America. Alright? We in bondage again.
Yeah.
When you look up the word Egypt, it goes into the house of bondage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? So, and Jake love it here in America.
Oh yeah.
Jake don't want to get out of this place at all.
And especially Eve, she showed on. Eve showed on right now because everything is to her advantage.
Of course. You know, they get 50 plus dudes. They get high-end of jobs, supervisors, managers. All right.
Different men. We brought this out yesterday. The different men that cater to her needs. You know.
They get raises.
Yeah.
hard labor and she really doing nothing and get paid more than you.
Mm-hmm.
Just for being a woman, man.
Just being a woman.
Just for being a woman.
Yeah.
So, God. You see a comment? All right.
Now so far just the brother Saquon.
Saquon, all right.
Yeah.
Shalom, Saquon.
Shalom, brother.
All right. Y'all Bashim, y'all Shabakata.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem, Wakak Wakash, Wakatah.
All right. So, you know. So, that's even more vexing.
Yeah.
The fact that our women are over us. Get women shall rule over you.
Oh, yeah, that's
So,
Jeremiah 31:22.
yeah, and it even says children are their oppressors and women rule over you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most vexing thing.
Yeah.
You got a childlike man ruling over you that's oppressing you, and your woman is ruling over you.
Mm-hmm. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
Woo. And that's never before, but now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a woman is compassed.
Yeah, well, why you think a lot of these men now are so effeminate, you know? And you got the men, the women, they're so much more manly, you know? They're manly.
Manly like woman.
Yeah.
You know? God. Okay. And you even experienced that. You got testimonies of that, you know,
What's that?
where you are.
Yeah.
You gotta put up with your what is it? Your whatever, your boss's wife, you know?
Yeah. About my yeah, I gotta deal with that, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's you know, the more and more you get into these scriptures, you understand that man was, you know, was over the woman, because of, you see a lot of things that these women say, they just don't make no sense. That's why the scriptures tell you that a woman is foolish, simple, she knoweth nothing. Proverbs 9:13, you know. So I mean, yeah, man,
We all
these women
experience
are.
that, you know, having to deal with a woman getting over you in the workplace.
Yeah.
Or, you know, wherever. And you notice they don't never actually be doing any work. They just be running their mouth over you in a cool AC building.
Brother, they are good actors. Women are the best actors, man. They should go to the Oscars, man, because a lot of them pretend like they're working hard and they're doing little or nothing, man. You know? They're the best actors. For real.
Hell yeah, a woman can make herself cry on command, bro.
Exactly.
Why you think whenever a woman get caught committing adultery, all of a sudden she's sorry and crying, but 10 minutes ago when she had another man's rod in her mouth, she wasn't sorry. But all of a sudden she's so sorry, and she over here crying and pulling all on you, trying not to get you to leave her. Why is that? How you go from having another man rod in your mouth to all of a sudden you so sorry and crying? You know? Crocodile tears. You know? They're actors, man. Look, a woman can look you dead in your eye, tears, and be lying. And which is why the Lord is gonna put mass majority of these women to death. You know, in the most grievous way as possible. Right?
Yeah. I got another precept. This is First Ezra 4:22. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
You can do all that, and that bitch will commit adultery with you with a guy that don't got a job.
Yeah. Yeah, you gave out a good example about the woman in that movie.
Yep.
Yesterday.
And even this, there's an Instagram page, and these women get on there and they confess their dark, deepest confessions. All right. Keep the story short. This woman, it was her birthday, and her man was out. He had to go to work, so he couldn't be there for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
He working hard as hell, providing for her ass. She with her friend. Her friend took her to the spot where they have a whole bunch of orgies and you know, sex. So she bragged about how she had sex with 200 men in one night, and they all released inside of her. And then she said she was so tired she slept for 2 days. And she said since her boyfriend couldn't be there, he chose to go to work and not be there for her birthday. She said 200 other men. She enjoyed her birthday with 200 other men.
Wow.
You know? It shows you these women are not worth a damn thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're the worst scum on the earth besides Esau.
Yeah.
I'm talking about women in general, not the, you know, there are a small remnant of good women out there,
yeah,
believe it or not, but majority of these women ain't worth nothing, clearly. Women, you know, you could be in a relationship with a woman, and the whole time, she living double life. She got a whole nother man at work. At work.
Yeah, I mean.
You go ahead.
That's why the brothers always bring out all the time, you know, if you have a woman out here, you know, it's just your turn, you know. If you do get a woman, I always realize that, you know, it's just your turn, you know, because things can be good that morning you got up, and then things could go, you know, another way. So you don't put your all into a woman.
Guys that's in the military, 99.9% that woman is committing adultery with you in your bed while you out fighting the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know, for America, your woman is getting her back blown out.
Yeah.
And I heard, I don't know what camp it was, but it was like an old retro video of GMS.
Mm-hmm.
This Issachar, he was an elder. He's an Issachar, but he was like, your woman will go out to the grocery store, supposedly, you know, commit adultery with this man, then come home and you know, she just got through blowing rod. She'll come home and kiss you in the mouth, and then kiss your kids in the mouth. And that's why it says a woman is more bitter than death.
Yeah.
You get it? Far more bitter than death, a woman. And that's the most, like, if you gonna commit adultery, like, just go. Like, why are you coming back?
Yeah.
You know? Because that man has some type of resource for it.
Yeah, that's it.
They only care about themselves. Just like the woman that ran through about 200 men in one night. She said since her boyfriend chose work of her birthday, she spent time with 200 other men on her birthday. You know? Selfish. Your birthday is not important.
No.
That guy making money, busting his back in to provide for you, and you doing that. You know, you could have a relationship, a man and a woman, they'll be married for like 25 years, middle ages, say about the guy 50 and the woman like 45, 42. That man could have a job that required him to work overnight, and he provided for them and their family. That woman would go out to a bar or something and get a young dude that's like in his early 20s or just got out of high school, take him to her house, take him to his house in his bed, and what? Commit adultery right there in his bed, and then her husband come home and he don't even know what the hell happened.
Nah, I don't have a clue.
The whole time she having sex with a guy that's her children's age.
Yep. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 26, verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, and he that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion.
Ooh. So it's like holding a damn scorpion. Hold a scorpion in your hand. I never got stung by one, but I know it hurt.
Yeah.
It's like getting stung by a scorpion, man.
Got another precept. Sirach chapter 25, verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. So yeah, a lot of these women out here, they're wicked as hell, man.
And they know they are, man.
Yeah, they know it. They know they ain't right. But because, you know, they got liberty, you know, and that's the thing with Esau. Esau gives these women liberty, which, you know, it goes against the scriptures, man.
Esau got this society set up against the scriptures, which is why it's mass wicked.
Yeah.
Like the scripture says, don't give a woman too much liberty. Because look how they are now. That's why you get Sexy Red, Nicki Minaj, that woman like 40 something, and she's still trying to compete with these younger women instead of sitting on her ass at home, taking care of the house and her children. She's steady running around here half naked, trying to make music, trying to compete with young 20-year-olds. You know?
And this is so spiritual.
Cardi B too.
Go ahead. It's so spiritual, you know, because the elder apostles, I was listening to them earlier, I was telling you about, we are, you know, they were just talking about this stuff, man. You know, these women, and a lot of times they do all this, they got all this liberty, and they're not even happy, you know? And they will try to act like it's your job to make them happy. No, hell, like, we're not happy, you know? So, you know, how are we gonna make y'all happy? We're not even happy, you know? So, at the end of the day, you know, this is another reason why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai got to bring this destruction to this side of the earth, man.
Okay. How long we been on? She had a time.
Going on 58.
Alright. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Go back here. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 25, verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Okay, so ultimately the sinner gonna get it, man. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. So think about all the stuff that can be wicked. It's little to the woman. Women, bro, they have no remorse, no mercy.
No, they don't. You see that a lot of times on these talk shows, like
They only care about themselves.
yeah, that's it.
You said these talk shows what?
Like talking about, you know, these old shows like Jerry Springer or Maury Povich, you know, especially with, you know, Maury Povich, he still got the show. And you see how these women, you know, when they find out that the guy that they accuse is not the baby father, they have no remorse. I mean, it's like, you know, they may cry, but a lot of times it's not crying because they sorry, they're crying because they got caught. They found out that, you know, you look bad on TV or what have you. It's not so much as I was in the wrong, it's more like I got caught, you know? And at the end of the day, in this society, they never take no responsibility for nothing that they have to do, you know? They never take no kind of accountability.
A real woman will hold accountability.
Exactly.
At least hold accountability,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And you did all this wickedness, you can at least hold accountability.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
They do not like being wrong at all.
No.
Like they perfect.
No. And it's not only just with our women. It's you know, Esau has that problem with the women too. I know that firsthand. So yeah, and I'm sure you see that yourself. So we all, you know.
I saw a video. A woman was bragging with other women how they hurt men so bad, they have them contemplating suicide. They was laughing.
Yeah.
That's why when all this death and destruction come upon them, don't feel bad for them. It's well deserved.
Yeah, I had a cousin one time. She's passed on now, but she had a Israelite that she was going with. They, you know, dealing with each other, and I guess they was going through some rough patches, what have you. And he was saying he was gonna jump off the bridge or somewhere and jump off. And she laughed and talking about, go ahead, you know. So these women don't have no they don't care. You know, they don't care. The only thing they care about is their own selves, you know. That's why the scriptures tell you the woman that lives in pleasure, she's dead while even being alive. So yeah. What they care about is themselves, man.
Get another one.
Okay.
Reset. Keep it on.
Okay. A woman, if she sloppy.
Party started.
Sirach chapter 25, verse 22. A woman, if she maintains her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. How often do you see a lot of these women, you know, with that angry disposition toward their husband? You see it all the time, man.
Run that back? What you
Okay.
No, what did you say?
No, I mean, how often do you see these women who are married, how they act toward their husband? You know, it's like they always got a grudge against them. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
you know why? Because that woman, obviously, she committed adultery on him. And when a woman does that, that's when they start holding whatever. When they start every little thing you do, when they start like getting angry with you or giving you an evil eye, that's them justifying themselves for committing adultery on you. They start talking down on you and all that.
Yeah. And I mean, at the same time, it goes back to Deuteronomy 28 that we're under the curses. So
ain't no way you should be married with a woman and she giving you an evil eye. Every time you walk in the room, she blowing her breath, rolling her eyes, or getting out the room, or you try to touch her and she freaking don't want you to touch her. She'll say something, she on a period or don't feel like it, you know? More than enough reason why, no, you shouldn't be getting married this time of day.
Yeah.
And that woman committed adultery on you.
Yeah.
And it says married men, they not even having sex.
No. Most of the time, that you know, that's and that's why a lot of them don't live that long. A lot of the men don't live that long. You know why you think big mamas always outlive big daddy? Because most of the time that's what ends up happening, man. He ends up dying unhappy. You know, whatever he might have passed away. I mean, I like my step grandfather, just for an example. He died back at 91. My grandmother, she ended up living 22 years after he passed away. So yeah, almost 22 years after he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these women bring a lot of burden on men, man. They remind me of that time we went out here was that about 2 years ago we went out here
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Yeah. I was finna
You
say
know
it.
what? If we'd got out here just about maybe 2 hours early, we'd been all right.
I was finna say it ain't Easter, ain't it?
Yeah. See,
Again?
we don't keep up with it like that. I didn't think about it until I saw them earlier, and I said, "Oh dang!" And I was like, "I hope it, you know."
Again?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say again.
Yeah. See, we came out here about 2 years ago when that happened.
Probably gotta move. Shoot.
I don't know.
Don't want
We'll
to
see.
get bomb rushed by a bunch of little 5-year-olds.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was more kids out here that time we came out here.
Boy, this whole park is full of kids.
Yeah, yeah. And we got to a point we couldn't even hear each other.
Damn.
So finally, but like I say, you know, the spirit was put on you to go ahead and close out. You know what I'm saying? And cause we was like, yeah, let's go out there and let's do a one on Easter Sunday.
That was you, my boy.
Hey, you know what? I take full responsibility for that. You're right. I take full responsibility. But you cleaned it up. You being the big brother that you are, you cleaned it up. We got out here, I say we got out here maybe about 2 hours early. We've been all right. We got out here maybe about 10. You know, we
In the
probably
morning.
all right. Yeah, about 10. Yeah, we've been all right. Because they didn't start coming out till about 11:30 or 12.
Let's get our remaining scriptures left.
Okay. I got another one too. Sirach chapter 25, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
All right, of the woman came the beginning of sin. And who was that? Eve.
Mm-hmm.
No, Eve brought sin into the world.
Mm-hmm.
And through that woman, you know, we all die.
Yeah.
And they don't teach that in church because
No.
why? Church is majority of women, and them
Yeah.
women commit adultery behind their husbands back with the pastor.
Yeah, you sure. Right. Or
It's
the
at least,
deacon.
it's at least 3 or 5. 3 or 5 of them, if
Yeah.
not one.
If it's not the preacher, it's the deacon.
Yep. So not only you bring your woman to the pastor to get commit adultery, but the pastor taking your money and you ain't learning nothing.
Mm-hmm. Or why you think the scriptures tell you if a woman asks questions, let her go to her husband?
So exactly. Bring that out, because they don't even know about that scripture. You're supposed to ask your husband, not the pastor. And if your husband don't know, he'll ask the person above him. It's called order.
Yeah.
It's based on God order. And then they have these after sermon parties, the women be dressing tight ass dresses on. Like Elder Apostle Tahar said, you go to church and you'll get hard, you'll get aroused, because these women dress scampy in the churches, tight ass dresses. You know, you can see their whole ass, the whole frame of their ass and hips, the thighs, legs be all out. They have them all oiled up and stuff. Arms oiled up, chest part out. You know, whenever they do the little songs, they get up. When they get up, their ass is all in your face. When they get up, you know how you sit down on the little bench and they say rise up. You know, they get up, ass all in your face.
Yeah.
Like this damn near a club, you know.
Just another version of the club.
You can see their feet, toes. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 15 and 35. And if they want to learn something, let them ask their own husbands at home, for it is shameful for women to speak in the church.
And there you go. That's plain to speak, man.
Yeah.
Ask your husband at home.
And that's what keeps order.
Alright, you got more?
No.
Alright, with that we're gonna close out. Lord willing, this was an edifying camp. Looks like we're finna get bomb rushed.
Yeah, with a bunch of eggs.
We're gonna close out giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Alright, I'm the brother Taji Arkabar. This brother here.
Atiagnapas.
Alright, so this is Prophets in Babylon, Waco, Texas, under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. We're going to say Shalom. Ababa Basun. Close out.
Shalom. Hit the X.
Huh?
Did I hit the X? Did I hit that? I don't know where I hit.